So we have the Spectralock Pro Premium Grout. It's an epoxy grout. Inside you get the sponge, part A and part B, so that's the harder known resin. You get your bag of quartz, part C, so it's a 3-part system. See, that's the contents of the bucket. And a lollipop stick. So you got the part A and part B, all the content in there. Right, so you want to do this on a slow whisk. Reason for a slow whisk is a fast whisk will generate too much heat and obviously start setting the product off quicker. A nice slow whisk. So that's your A and your B part mixed. Now for your quartz. So you can mix 95 to 100%. So you've still got some in the bag. So it's literally just quartz powder. So it spreads easily. You hear a lot of stories from the old epoxies where 2 hands on the float, you drag in it, you're really fighting to get in the joint. Whereas this, again, because you can use 95% of the quartz, obviously it's more flow to it. Then you feel how easy it is to move around.
There's no real difference at all, is there?
No.
See, with the epoxy, from what I found out, is the benefits outweigh the negatives in any way.
100%. 100%.
So what we mentioned earlier, with my shower at the moment, I'd say it looks like a rainbow in there with the different coloured hair shampoos and whatever's in there from the kids or the or the wife. It's
standard cement
crazy.
Obviously, this being a resin, it's not.
Yeah.
Porous, like nothing will stain it. Stain proof.
Well, our normal grade that we've got, we have to seal that every 6 to 12 months to keep it to what it is.
Yeah.
And
so this is no sealer required.
Yeah. Bonus, absolute bonus.
And I say, applying it, you can just see now, it's smooth. It's not. Six that. It's not hard to get off. It's easy.
So there's no real maintenance to it whatsoever, is there?
No.
So once you've done that, how long until you wipe it off?
I start looking as a slight change of colour, depending on the grout, it's a slight change of colour, but you'll start seeing it by, but normally say around 20 minutes. So the thing with epoxies, a lot of the older epoxies, there's a panic to get it on and get it washed off. So there's a lot of panic to it. People get nervous about using it. They've used it before. It's caused them nothing but trouble. Whereas this stuff, there's no need to panic. It's not the same as your cement grout. Like I say, it's not a normal grout, but there's no need to panic. You've got loads of time. You've got about 45 minutes before this starts like going off, so to speak.
And how does that compare to standard grout?
Well, there's some standard grouts that go off a lot quicker.
Okay.
So there is some fast setting grouts that will 25-30 minutes in the bucket, they've gone hard. Whereas
so where a lot of people generally say that epoxy grout goes off a lot quicker.
Yeah. Used to.
Yeah, that's a negative. But it used to be a negative when we used to sell it years ago.
Yep.
And that's why a lot of tilers wouldn't use it, because obviously they need a bit of playing time.
Yeah, 100%, yeah. Whereas this, you can grout a 20 metre room on the walls. So if you've got 30 by 60 tiles, you can grout the whole room, start in one corner, grout it all. When you finish, then you can start washing off.
Yeah.
Before we used to do like a metre, 2 metre at a time,
I remember.
Brillo pad, wash it off. You can generally do a room and then start washing it off. No problem at all. No, say the biggest thing is don't panic.
And with traditional grout, tilers, I know what they do is they tile up until 4 o'clock, grate it all off. Then the next day they'll say to the customer, "I've got to come back."
Yep.
To wipe off 2, 3, 4 times.
Yeah, even cement-based grouts.
Yeah.
You get obviously dust, the residue. A lot of epoxies, they promote a soap to go back and do a wash. With this stuff, you can wash it off that day and never have to go back again.
Well, so that's a bonus for the tiler because he can go on to his next job. So once that's dried, for example, how long is it to dry?
Well, it takes about 45 minutes. You're looking at, but after about 20 minutes, you can start seeing if you can wash it off. But even now, like for instance, so now I'll say. That's been in there, what, two minutes? But it's a resin, so the water's not gonna soak in. We promote obviously washing it off. That's certain because obviously you can still pull it out of joints.
Yeah.
But still, if that was a cement-based grout, the water would be soaking in. It starts getting really runny.
Yeah.
And that's what obviously discolour the grout. The good thing with the epoxy, if you're using a ceramic, with the cement-based grouts, the ceramic can draw the moisture out of the grout quicker in places. That's how you start getting like patchiness.
Yeah.
Use this on any tile, it's going to stay the consistent colour. So that's the beauty of epoxy, and that saves. People say there's a headache of putting it in, but I'd rather have the headache of putting it in and have all the headache afterwards of cracking, discoloration.
Well, the biggest word I can generally see with epoxy is the word durable. Durability.
Yeah.
So compared to your normal traditional cement-based grout, when you use this one, you've got less likely of cracking,
it's more
less movement,
more flexible.
That's it, and obviously, as you mentioned earlier, less maintenance with the grout as well, which is a bonus for the customer and a bonus for everyone else.
If you do, like I say, wet rooms, with mosaics, shampoos and stuff, discolour the grouts, you won't have this issue with this grout.
How about on large commercial properties? So say for example you wanted to use, just say a supermarket for example, would that be better to use a normal cement grout, or is there no difference?
The only difference is going to be obviously in the cost.
Okay.
The thing that people kind of get the perception of is that the grout, because it's stain proof, it means it won't get dirty.
Okay.
So obviously you still need to clean it. So if you've got a white epoxy, it still will get dirty. Clean that grout, it's still going to be white underneath because nothing's actually soaked in or stained the grout.
But against a cement-based one?
Cement-based is obviously porous.
Okay.
So if you spill a cup of coffee on it, it's going to soak into the grout, and the only way to get rid of that is to obviously rake the grout out and then obviously reapply. With this stuff, it's not going to soak in.
So if I'm at home and I've got, like, say for example, white floor tiles and I want a white seamless floor with white grout, obviously using epoxy would be a better option. Especially with, I don't know, say for example you're having a red wine and you tip it over because you've had too many maybe and it's gone all on the floor, then I can leave that till tomorrow.
It's not going to stain.
Perfect.